On an 89 Camaro RS, I need to change some of the bulbs for the dash cluster. Some are burned out behind the tach and of course behind the speedometer. And I found a way to do this from a guy on thirdgen.org. And basically, I'm using a piece of vacuum tubing, vacuum hose. You can use clear vinyl hose, which I think is what he used. Basically, you can fit the hose over the bulb, push in, and then pull out the bulb. To replace it, you just set it back in there, and then just twist your vacuum hose to the left. Make sure you do it counterclockwise. That tightens the socket. That way, if you do it clockwise, you're going to pull that socket out of the cluster. Then you're going to have to pull the cluster to repair that, and that's not what you're wanting to do. I did get this to work for all the bulbs, even the ones in the blinker, even the ones over here, behind the speedometer, which is pretty much, you would think, is impossible, but it does work with this vacuum line. I was going to take the cluster out, but the speedometer cable is fighting me, and I think the only way to really do it would be to drop the column, get underneath the car, loosen up the bracket for the speedometer cable to get as much slack as you can. That way you can pull this white part of the cluster out enough so you can get to the release on the speedometer cable. Then you get the cluster out on the workbench, and yeah, it'd be easy. But I just want to change all these bulbs because they're 27 years old. So they're starting to go out, and they're all going to go out. So they all have to be changed. But it worked for me. Thanks.